Bob, Sonny got a lot of swing and misses today with the four seamer. How just his overall game, and again, it's like seventh in the last 9 where he's really giving you good stuff.
Yeah, he's getting swings and misses with everything. The change-up sinker thing that he's throwing has really been a good pitch for him, especially against lefties. But when he's at his best, he's got a really good feel for what's working on a particular day, whether it's a slider, whether it's his heater, whether it's changeup, whether it's curveball, and he's got that feel back again. So it might not necessarily be the same repertoire every day, but that's kind of what makes him who he is and finds a way to do it on a particular day.
Just as a follow-up, with it not being the same repertoire every day, does that make him even more
unpredictable?
Yeah,
no doubt. And it also keeps the catchers on their toes because his ball doesn't necessarily do the same thing all the time, and you got to stay with him. Sometimes they'll throw a sinker that cuts, sometimes they'll throw a cutter that sinks, so you got to be on your toes.
Bob, when you went to get him in the 7th, as he's walking off the mound, the crowd gave him a standing O. I think they kind of understood this could be the last time they see him here in an A's uniform. Did you have any of those thoughts going through your mind? Have you thought, in that regard at all?
No. I'm just trying to win a game and trying to make the right decision with where he is in the game and how many pitches he's thrown and, where we are in the lineup. And so at that point, really no. And I try not to think too much about that because when you have a group of guys that, you're dealing with, that's basically what your focus is. And I've had him for a while. So, I just kind of go with the flow as far as that goes. But I understand what you're saying.
Casilla, after the rough one last night, how important was it for him to come out today and pitch a clean 9th?
Yeah, I think it was important that he got out there and got some outs. I mean, he does have 15 saves or whatever it is. So he's blown a few, but there's some guys in the league that have blown a few as well. So, anytime you have a night like last night where it's a 1-run game, you end up losing it. All the focus is on the guy that was out there the last, but he's still got good stuff, and I think he's in the top 10 in the league or 5 in the league or whatever it is in saves. So, he's done a pretty good job to this point.
Sonny's brightest moment of last year was in a series of games from June to July. You think he's pitching as good or better today or than then, these days than then?
Last year, yeah, he's pitching better than any time he was last year. Velocity's better. He's got 95 when he needs it. Movement's better, and that has a lot to do with health. When he's healthy and not having to worry about that, and he's throwing the ball over the plate, he's going to have success.
Bob, was it a matter of you guys being patient, getting to the 5th there, and drawing some walks, and then Alonso also came through after his earlier being thrown out.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. I mean, this guy, you look at his numbers, and it's like, my goodness. I mean, he's only given up 3 runs one time. I think maybe 2 once, and the rest were 1 runs every time out. He's got 33 hits and 40-some innings, and 4-0 record, sub-3 RA. He's a tough customer. So we knew going in that, and when you haven't seen a guy, you need to see him a couple times around, kind of see what his ball's doing. And our at-bats definitely got better around the 5th inning on.
Bob, you talked about how Rajay's been playing well the past few days. It seems like today that double he had kind of sparked that 4-run inning.
It was huge. I mean, that's we got some big hits during the course of the game. I don't know that any was bigger because we're getting shut out to that point, and you don't come into the ballpark today in the greatest of moods with a quick turnover. So there wasn't a good feel as far as where we were going at that point, and then all of a sudden that double happens, and right after that it got contagious. So that was a huge hit in the game. And you're right, he's been playing real good baseball recently.
I know it's just 1 win, but after sweeping the Indians and losing a couple of games, how important was this one headed back out onto the road?
Yeah, we've had a little trouble with sweeping a team and getting swept. So after a big series against Cleveland, to get swept would not have been a very good feeling. Plus, with an off day, that can sit with you for a little while. So it means that we were 4-2 on this homestand, which is a positive homestand, and now you can enjoy the off day. And then, we got 2 tough teams on the road in the East.